Have you ever wondered what it takes for a nation to prepare for a conflict that no one wants but everyone fears? Today, we dive deep into Australia's latest war preparation in the Pacific, a story of strategy, tension, and high-stakes decisions that could shape the future of an entire region. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Australia has always been a quiet player on the world stage, known for its sprawling landscapes, thriving cities, and the Great Barrier Reef. It rarely screams military power, but behind this calm exterior, a quiet storm is brewing. In recent months, Canberra has ramped up military readiness in the Pacific, signaling that the country is preparing for a future where power dynamics could shift overnight. And what makes this preparation even more gripping is the speed, scale, and subtlety with which it's happening. Imagine this: advanced fighter jets slicing through the skies, naval fleets patrolling vast oceans, and intelligence units working round the clock to anticipate every possible threat. This isn't a drill. Australia is positioning itself in a region where tensions have been quietly simmering for years. But this is not just about hardware, it's about alliances. Australia is strengthening ties with partners like the United States and Japan, creating a network designed to respond quickly if a crisis emerges. Joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and strategic deployments are becoming routine. The message is clear. Australia is ready to defend not just its borders, but its influence in a region that is increasingly contested. And there's more beneath the surface. Reports suggest that Australia is investing heavily in cyber capabilities and surveillance technologies. These tools could allow it to monitor enemy movements, detect threats before they happen, and coordinate rapid responses across the Pacific. In a world where wars are no longer fought just with tanks and planes, these digital assets are just as critical as a warship on the ocean. But why now? Why this sudden surge in preparation? Experts point to a changing balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region. Australia's leaders are acutely aware that in such an environment, waiting too long could mean losing the ability to act decisively when it matters most. And here's the most compelling part. This isn't happening in secret. Satellite images, government statements, and leaked reports are painting a picture of a country quietly, but aggressively preparing for a potential confrontation. Every decision, every deployment, every new technology being rolled out is a calculated move in a game that spans oceans and decades. There's a human side to this story too. Military personnel are being trained at unprecedented levels, working long hours, and preparing for scenarios most of us would rather never imagine. Families at home feel the tension, knowing that their loved ones could be the first line of defense in a conflict that could reshape the Pacific. It's a heavy burden, but one that Australia's armed forces are embracing with dedication and resilience. As we watch this unfolding drama, one question lingers: will Australia's preparation be enough to deter threats, or is it merely a prelude to something far more serious? The answers are not clear, and that uncertainty is exactly what makes this story so gripping. The stakes are high, the players are powerful, and the Pacific is becoming a chessboard where every move counts. Australia's new war preparation isn't just a military strategy. It's a statement. It's a signal to the world that this island nation, often underestimated, is ready to stand its ground when the tides of history demand it. The next phase of Australia's preparation is both bold and unprecedented. We're talking about deploying cutting-edge naval vessels, stealth fighters, and drone swarms capable of monitoring vast stretches of ocean in real time. These aren't just tools, they are statements of intent. Every ship sailing, every jet taking off, every drone launched sends a clear message: Australia will not be caught off guard. But it's not only about technology. Australia is investing in what some analysts call rapid response hubs across key Pacific islands. These are strategically placed bases that allow troops, supplies, and intelligence assets to be mobilized at a moment's notice. Picture this: within hours, forces can be deployed hundreds or even thousands of miles from the mainland, ready to respond to any potential threat. It's a level of logistical sophistication that few countries can achieve, and Australia is proving it can. Meanwhile, back in Canberra, high-level strategy meetings are happening daily. Military leaders, diplomats, and intelligence officers are analyzing every possible scenario. What happens if a conflict erupts over disputed territories? How would Australia respond to cyber attacks or sabotage? How can alliances be leveraged to prevent escalation? These are not hypothetical questions. They are planning exercises for a reality that could be closer than most of us realize. And then there's the human element. Soldiers, pilots, and naval officers are being trained in environments that simulate the most extreme conditions. From storm-lashed seas to dense tropical islands, they're preparing for situations that test not just skill, but endurance, courage, and resolve. It's a level of readiness that goes beyond strategy. It's about building confidence and cohesion under pressure. And in war, confidence can make the difference between survival and disaster. But as Australia strengthens its defenses, questions about consequences linger. Every move in the Pacific is being watched by regional powers, some of whom view these preparations with suspicion or even alarm. Diplomatic tensions are rising quietly as nations weigh the implications of a more assertive Australia. The region is a powder keg, and every decision, every deployment could either stabilize or ignite it. This is the tension that makes the story so compelling. Australia is stepping into a role it has historically avoided, becoming not just a defender of its own borders, but a guardian of stability in a region where uncertainty reigns. It's a delicate balance. Assert too much, and you risk escalation. Act too little, and you risk vulnerability. Every move is measured, calculated, and deliberate. And yet, for all the strategy, technology, and training, there's an underlying truth. No preparation can completely eliminate risk. Conflict, by its nature, is unpredictable. That's why Australia's new war preparation is as much about mindset as it is about military might. It's about readiness, resilience, and the courage to face uncertainty head-on. For viewers in the USA, UK, and Australia, this story matters. It's a reminder that the world is interconnected, that events thousands of miles away can ripple across continents, and that the actions of one nation can influence global stability. Australia's choices in the Pacific could define the geopolitical landscape for years to come, and watching closely is not just a matter of curiosity, but of understanding the forces shaping our shared future. So, what does this all mean? Australia is sending a message to the world. It will defend its interests, its people, and its allies with precision, determination, and unwavering resolve. The Pacific is no longer a distant theater. It's a front where the stakes are high, the players are powerful, and the outcomes are uncertain. If this story has grabbed your attention, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis, insights, and updates. Hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next report on global tensions, defense strategies, and the moves that shape our world. Because one thing is certain, in a region as unpredictable as the Pacific, staying informed isn't just smart, it's essential.